the Canadian card collector here. And before we get started, I gotta just mention that the audio might sound a little bit different in the next couple of videos because I just literally broke my microphone right before this. So the audio might sound a little bit different and a little bit quieter maybe at points until I get my new microphone in a couple days from now. So the next couple videos will sound a little bit different, but until then, and now we're on day number 394 of daily deck review, and the deck that we're taking a look at today is the City of Mirrors playing cards. And this is one of the more unique tuck boxes in my collection, because this is the first one in my collection. This one's actually lenticular. And if you ever hear that kind of scratchy material, that sounds like that. That's called lenticular, because it like changes the colors there. So it goes from this purple and like blue colorway with the Cities of Mirrors logo. And if you turn it, it goes to like a black and white with the Cities of Mirrors logo there. And it's like a bunch of buildings there. It's a little bit kind of hard to see on camera because it's definitely like a shiny kind of tuck box there. Because the light definitely bounces off it, but you can kind of see all the buildings there when I put in the black and white there. So it changes there, which looks really cool. And then on the side, all the sides of the tuck box changes as well, and it just says the City of Mirrors playing cards with some like different like shapes there. Other side, all says TCC Playing Card Co., the creators of the cards. Then on the bottom, you got the TCC logo there, and it says distributed by TCC Playing Card Co., and then their website down below. A little bit hard to see. And on the back, I think that's the sneak peek of the back design there. A little bit hard to tell what the back design is going to look like, just because it's lenticular. Then on the top it says Cities of Mirrors, and there is no seal on these cards. And now I'll try to crack the tuck box open. It's a little stiff, just because it's like a plastic tuck box. So this might take a second. So I'll be right back when it's open. Okay, now that I got that open, it's a little bit of a longer kind of style flap there. And you just got more of that lenticular colorway there. Design. There it's kind of like a big, like a V almost there. And then on the inner tuck flaps, you just still got that same kind of pattern there. And then we take the cards out of the box. On the inside, I don't know what I was expecting, but it is just plain white. Nothing too crazy or fancy going on inside there. So kind of more kind of cardboard, kind of matte kind of finish there. But the tuck box is definitely really stiff, just because of that lenticular kind of plastic style there. And now for the cards here. These are wrapped up there. So we're just going to have to crack those open. Okay, now that we finally have the cards open, as you can see, it's a one-way back design with the standard white border going around there, and it's in that kind of purple, blue, and like a purplish pink and like black and white kind of colorway there, or white and gray tones there. And it's a bunch of like cities there, because the tuck box is that kind of those same kind of colors there when it's like changes colors. There it is, that one-way back design. Or kind of is a mirror design. It looks like a mirror design, because if I flip it over, I think all the buildings are the same. It's just like some of them, like some of these bottom ones are like purple, and then up here they would be like that white and gray colorway, and the ones that are white and gray here are purple up here. So it's like, I think it's a mirror design, just like the colorway is not mirrored there. But it's like a lightly confusing kind of back design there. But it's like a bunch of buildings there. And now for the cards you get with the deck. Here we start with, I guess, we're going to start with the ad card there. And it looks like the cards have like the building kind of little border going around it. And it says distributed by TCC Playing Card Co. And then their website down below. And then you get a little Cities of Mirror kind of little description card there if you want to read that. It's back down the back, and then you get that custom Ace of Spades, where it looks like all those different buildings there, just in the shape of a spade there. And you got those custom font there in the corners for the pips and the numbers there. And then all the pips are that custom, like, almost like a 3D kind of building kind of style there. And that goes throughout the rest of the spades here. And they're kind of more like a gray and white almost tone. Then you got the Jack, Queen, and King, which are fully custom there. And then just more buildings. So that kind of gray and white kind of tone, black and white colorway. Then you got that custom Ace of Diamonds here, which is more like a plus kind of sign there. And that design goes throughout the rest of the diamonds. And it's in that pink and like purple colorway. Then you got the Jack, Queen, and King of Diamonds here. In that purple and pink colorway. Full custom there, with those kind of more buildings there. And then you got that kind of style for the clubs there. Jack, Queen, King of Clubs, just in the black and white colorway. And you got the black and white colorway for the rest of the clubs there. And they're kind of that same kind of 3D kind of building kind of style. And you got that custom, well, I guess not really custom Ace of Spades, because all the rest of the clubs are also the same. But then you got the Hearts, Jack, Queen, and King of Hearts, and they're in that purple and pink color once again. With some more different buildings on these core cards. Then you got that different kind of building style, just in the shape of a heart. There for the hearts, in that pink and purple colorway. And then the last two cards in the deck. Here you got a little card with a building on it, and it says Joker. So you got one of the Jokers. And you got the second Joker there. So you got a black and white Joker. And then the color Joker in that pink and purple colorway. But now that we took a look at the cards, I'm going to test the handling. And I'm not entirely sure who printed these, but I definitely know it's not the United States Playing Company, just because the stock and finish feel a little bit different. And the cards are lightly more like shiny. And you can definitely tell, like, you probably can't see on camera, but you can kind of, I guess you kind of can if I put in the light, the different, like, stock of it. But first we'll start with the springs. Well, I gotta say they still spring pretty smoothly, though. Pretty nice and easy out of the box. Definitely no issues with the springs. They're not, like, super, like, thin or anything. But they're not, like, super stiff and thick. They definitely got a little bit more stiffness to them. But not too bad. There's actually some pretty nice springs, though. Now onto the fans. Well, the cards feel like they kind of want to stick together almost when I, like, touch them for some reason. But they still spread pretty evenly there. You can see most of the pips and numbers. No real stickiness or clumpiness to the cards. Now time for the Pharaoh. It was a decent Pharaoh. They definitely, like, kind of slightly stuck together. So I have to push them together. But not bad. Now for a giant fan of that back design. And now time for that reverse Pharaoh. Oh yeah, the reverse Pharaoh is definitely a little bit more smoother. Now for a giant fan of the faces. And now time for the Riffle Shuffle or Bridge Shuffle. This is the point of the video where that one-way back design will get mixed up. Well, not bad riffles there. Pretty nice. Now time for a few little packet cuts. Well, not bad pack cuts. A little bit slippery, but not too bad. Pretty, like, average pack cut ability, though. And now time for that one-handed cut, or surely a cut. And now time for the dribble. I'm gonna say pretty smooth dribbles. I think it has a little bit more grip with the back design up, but they're still pretty grippy either way. Now time for that spread fan. And lastly, spread the cards on the table. Well, guys, it's definitely a pretty interesting deck. There, you got that kind of interesting back design there. A little bit kind of confusing, but you can definitely tell it's still buildings there. And that kind of like pink and purple and like a black and white kind of colorway there. Which it is like a mirrored design, just like the colorways aren't mirrored. There. And then you got the faces, which kind of take on that same kind of style. Like that kind of building kind of style. Where all the core, or like all the core cards kind of look a little bit like 3D there. Building shaped there. So some of them are, look, hearts and the diamonds are that purple and pink colorway which we saw. And then the clubs and the spades are that black and white colorway. Not a bad design deck there. It's definitely interesting. And then for the stock and finish, I'm not entirely sure who printed these, but they almost feel like, when I first touched them, they almost felt like cardboard, or like a paper kind of stock. They're not like a bad stock, they still handle pretty nice. They're just not like the smoothest. Like they don't like spread like super smooth. Obviously they still fan like perfectly and stuff like that. But it's like more like a softer, kind of like slower kind, compared to like a bicycle deck where it's like more like loose. Or like some more slippery. These are still a fantastic deck though. They still handle fantastic. So definitely no issues with the handling at all. Nice and smooth still. There. It's not like this. They look more like a... It feels almost like it's sticky. Like the cards are sticky, but they're not. But that's the only complaint I have with these cards, is that they just feel a little bit like there's just something off with these cards. But other than that, they handle fantastic, like I said. And a decent design. Nothing like too crazy. It's not like the cards I'm going to pick up all the time. There. But it does have like one of the coolest tuck boxes in my collection now. Was the first deck in my collection being lenticular. Which is pretty cool. Like that color changing kind of tuck box. That's pretty interesting. But with that being said, I hope you enjoyed. And this has been day 394 of a daily deck review. And this has been the Cities of Mirrors playing cards from TCC playing cards. And I'm the Canadian Card Collector signing out. That's the video. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye.